What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well with you guys. So I kind of wanted to make a video. I'm not sure on how long it's going to be. I'm going to try to fit it all into one. But here's like a little bit of backstory to how I ended up in Pittsburgh. Um, this is my fourth different state. I'm originally from Baltimore, and I moved down to Florida when I was 26 years old. Didn't know anybody. So didn't know anything about Florida. Didn't know anybody down there. So I moved down there and I wanted to start a business. And I wanted to start a lawn business. I mean, perfect place to start a business is in Florida. It's nice and warm. So you can cut grass the majority of the year. Well, I didn't know anything about starting a business, so I wanted to go in partners with a couple people at work, and they were all about it. And then eventually they decided they didn't want to go through with it, which was fine. So I met this wonderful guy named Mark, and he had helped me out a lot because his daughter and son-in-law had a business, but they were in a different part of the area that I was living, so we weren't really going to be competition. So he was telling me everything that he knew about it. He owned his own handyman business, and he learned everything through his father-in-law, and he was 25 years older than me, and he taught me everything, showed me where to go to get my insurance, told me where to go to get my name, told me where to go to get my license, all this stuff. And he was going through some stuff of his own. He was an alcoholic, and his wife got tired of him, kicked him out. He made some bad decisions, but he was working towards fixing his life. And obviously he lost his license, and he was riding his bike back and forth to work because he had to live with some guy that we were working with. And so he'd have to ride his bike 8 miles from work and to home to work to home. And every day I'd see him crossing this bridge because it went over a canal. And I'd ask him every day, "You need a ride home? I'll give you a ride home." He told me no. Every day I saw him. So there was this one day, it was pouring rain outside, and I asked him, "Would you like a ride home?" He told me yeah. So I gave him a ride home, and we just talked. And I believe it was either 8 months to a year later, he winds up passing away because of lung cancer. So that was heartbreaking, I know, for me, for his family, and because his son just had his son, so it was going to be his first grandchild, and he got to spend some time with him, but it wasn't enough. And it's just a shame because I know how much they loved him and how much he wanted to spend time with them, and he passed away at a young age. So every day that goes by makes me miss him more and more. There's not a day that I don't think about him and appreciate everything that he's done for me personally and everything that he's done for my family. And I know he's looking down over me, and every day I look up at him. So if it wasn't for him, I would have never had a successful business in Michigan like I had. So I had a successful business living there. I was landscaping, cutting grass, all this stuff. And we decided we were going to leave because we were having our second daughter. And every day to this day still makes me a little upset because I threw away a good thing. And I feel like I let him down personally because he gave me the keys to the car. I just had to start it. And Michigan was that place where I started the car. And I can't believe how successful my lawn business was there. I had 35 clients my first year in business. I had 2 property managers that I was constantly doing work for. And this was all by myself. My wife would come out and help me out, and I had a couple co-workers that also came out and helped me out on really big jobs. But majority of the time it was just me out there by myself. And so if it wasn't for him, I feel like that would have never happened for me. I feel like he was a big part of that whole journey. And I feel like when I walked away for personal reasons, I let him down. And every day, like I said, it haunts me. So this is how the landscape began after we moved from Michigan to Baltimore to here. So I don't want to bore you guys too much. I know I'm about almost 7 minutes in, but I just like to recognize people that didn't have to help me out, didn't have to give me the keys to the car. And this is how it all began. Every tree and plant that I put in the ground is for a reason. Over here is a little breast cancer ribbon. My wife's aunt, who unfortunately passed away from breast cancer 4 months ago, she lost her battle. She had, it was stage 1, I believe, cancer. She beat it, came back as stage 4, and passed away. So she made this whole little area for her. She liked butterflies. So that's why we put a butterfly there. There's another one on the other side of the water feature as well. So she did the coleus and the spike plants and, you know, all this wonderful stuff. And that's why I like having sunflowers in my garden. Though, even if we have rainy days, it's still a beautiful plant to look at. So that's how this all came about. And I just want to say thank you to him, to Mark, for everything that he's done for me personally. And I honestly believe if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I don't know how long we'll be here for. There's a possibility that we might go back to Michigan in the near future. I'm thinking maybe next year. So my wife says, well, why do we do all this work if we're just going to leave it? Honestly, because when we leave, I know that the new homeowner will come in here and appreciate everything. I mean, obviously that there's still fabric and liner and everything. Still needs to be some plants coming up next year, so I'm not going to leave them with this. I'm going to make it look really nice like I always do. And I like to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos, likes my videos, comments on my videos, subscribes to the channel. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate the views and the likes and the subscribers, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. I wouldn't be growing this channel. And that's why I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backdrop story to me, and how this all came about. So sorry if I bored you guys. But like I said, I have nothing but love for everybody, and if you want to have a successful life, you have to go and make it. Somebody will give you the keys to the car, but it's up to you to start the car. And I wish I was still driving that car today, but in time I will, and I'm gonna be hopefully excited when it starts back up. So I got some time left, but like I said, thank you to everybody, and I will see you guys in the next one.